Yeah, because it was a good salad, right?
It was a good salad.
I also think it depends
Best.
on the sentimental value of the bowl.
Yeah.
Like, let's say your grandma gave it to you and
Okay.
it means something to you, then it's like, okay, the impetus is on you to get your bowl back
True,
at the end
true.
of the day. But if he's a good enough person and he knows what that means
knows
to you,
it's important.
he should get it back to you eventually.
Yeah.
It depends what this jacket, the value of it, this person has.
Sure.
I found a good method. I only followed this method for like a month and I stopped doing it. But when somebody borrows something of mine, is you take a picture of them holding it.
Oh, okay.
So
right.
then it's like, let's say you borrowed a game of mine. I take a picture of you holding the game. Like, okay, Marcus has my Red Dead Redemption. I know he's got my game.
Oh.
So that way, if I'm like, where the fuck did my game go? I scroll through the photos I've taken of people holding stuff. I'm like, Marcus has my game. Tom has my salad bowl. And you guys both have my heart. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Hold his arm.
like it's a great
Kano from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
You dumb and dumbered me.
Yeah, we gotcha.
Like, it's a great kind of like visual reminder of who's got what.
It's a
And
smart
that way
idea.
you never forget.
We did that at the video store. We used to just take pictures of people holding the stack of videos. And be like,
Really?
no, of course not, David.
I don't know.
It's called barcodes,
The
mate.
90s were a crazy time, bro.
It was barcodes.
Like a guy holding like 20 different pornos. I will definitely post for this photo.
But they didn't know that the camera was being taken. It's like, as they leave, you just see all the grins on their face. The
I got a
porno
photo
fan.
here of you with 6 copies of Girls Gone Wild. They don't
One
seem to
to
be on the
six.
shelf. You're the last one that was here.
I can't imagine anybody would openly pose with those DVDs in their hand.
That's right.
That's for sure. I have in the past just unintentionally, like the game thing, I've borrowed games off friends and
Yep.
just kind of forgotten to give them back to them.
Yeah.
And when I've asked them about it, they're like, oh, don't worry about it, just keep it. I don't care.
Yeah.
So, you know.
They were just like, free game.
Yeah. I know you've got my...
I do ask.
You've got my Resident Evil 7.
I do.
Just saying.
We don't forget, Damien.
People don't forget.
All right.
There's one thing. There's one thing that I had of someone's which was strange. I helped a neighbor convert some old videotapes of their family videotapes to like a digital version.
Yeah.
And did that for them. And it was a friend, like the neighbor's son-in-law. So just so Marcus knows, my neighbor's son-in-law, not you.
Yep.
He was just like, oh, you can do that. He's like, oh, I've got plenty of things I'd like to have
Put onto
converted
DVD.
to put onto like digital because I'd love to be able to do it. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh well, if you want, I'm happy to do it. And
That was nice of you.
Well, he gave me this one videotape, and I never understood why he gave it to me. It was like extreme sports, but on like snowmobiles.
Yeah.
But like, is he in the videos?
No. It's like a videotape, a video cassette of like people like just doing extreme stuff on snowmobiles.
He just really liked the video, but he's like, I don't have a VHS
Like
anymore.
tape from television.
No, like a purchased tape of snowmobile. like,
And he's like, I want to preserve this forever and digitize it.
Like, I think. One hand, I'm like, can't you find this somewhere else? But then on the other hand, I'm like, is this so niche that it's impossible to find on YouTube?
Yeah, that's a good
People are doing
point.
backflips on snowmobiles and
Yeah.
stuff.
That-
It's like the jackass of Alaska, I guess.
Well, like, you know what?
The
There
Dudesons.
There are some
Yeah, they're
things. There are some things that like are lost to time. Some people might not remember this ad, so I'm just going to explain it.
Yep.
There is a famous. You guys will know the ad I'm talking about. There is a famous pie ad in Australia where the guy's holding a football and a pie.
Yep.
And the whole premise of the ad is it's the perfect footy pie, right?
Yep.
So he's looking at the pie, he's looking at the footy, he's going footy pie,
yeah.
because he can't tell the difference. That's how similar
Oh,
they
just-
are.
yeah.
The pie is football.
The pie
is
and then it's
football.
very deep. And then
Yeah.
he, instead of biting the pie, he bites the football, right?
Yeah.
And me and my friends have searched
High and low.
high and low over the
Oh.
internet, and nobody has a copy of this
Really?
ad. To the point where people have commented, I don't remember the name of the company, on like that the people have commented like on the company's Facebook and messaged them. There's
And it
heaps of
wasn't
posts
4 and 20,
online.
was it 4 and
That
20?
wasn't
4 and 20,
20.
it's something
It's
else.
Belfast, I think.
Bel-
I don't remember what it's called,
wow.
and they're essentially like not even we have a copy of this ad.
Yeah.
If somebody has it, please send it to
Oh.
us. And yet no Australian apparently has this on VHS and digitized it.
It's strange because I've looked for commercials before for very niche
you find
things.
them immediately.
Very niche things.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever remember Barnacle Bills.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Barnacle
It was like
Bills?
not a fast food chain. It was basically like a chain restaurant that there might have been about 5 locations in
Okay.
Melbourne, maybe, but it was a fish and chip shop chain restaurant. Which is like the reason why it doesn't exist, because it doesn't need to exist, because fish and chip shops are fine.
Everywhere, yeah.
Doing their thing. But I wanted to find it because they had a song that was Barnacle Bills, why don't you come on over and keep on coming back? And I wanted to see that because I remember it in my head.
Yeah.
And it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Guys, Google Barnacle Bills. You can see a little slice of my past.
Do you know what I couldn't find?
Right.
So speaking about jingles that get stuck in your head.
Yep.
Do you guys know Anthony Smith Toyota?
Oh, no.
So it's
I know
like
Max Kerwin Mazda.
Yeah, it's a car dealership, right?
Yep.
And the whole thing is like they have people of many different ethnicities working there, so they can speak any language. Doesn't matter,
okay.
right?
Yeah, I know the
So the ad goes, at Anthony Smith Toyota, there's always a deal for you. Whatever language you speak, we speak it too.
Oh,
And
Marcus,
during
that's
the ad,
hilarious.
it's like cutting to like a Vietnamese
Yeah,
guy,
right,
and an
right.
Italian guy, and a
Yeah,
Greek
right.
guy. And it's like, it just burned into my brain. I love that jingle. It's a banger.
So when you want to buy a car and talk about lasagna, you can go, hey, I'm looking for the Italian man here.
That's right,
So
yeah.
we can talk
One
about
from the
lasagna.
ad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do
He
you
was
think?
very handsome.
Oh, man.
So, like, that's the thing. Like,
You lose, some of those ads just disappear.
yeah, so
you lose them.
maybe I should have converted this
Digitized.
out.
You still got that VHS,
Now I
don't
just want to
you?
reminisce
Well,
about
that's
more old
what I was
ads.
getting at. I had this VHS. I'm like, yeah, I'll convert it for you. I never converted it for him, and I had this VHS forever. To the point when I moved out, I'm like, I just need to throw it out.
Yeah.
He's never asked about it, but I
He
just
didn't
want
care.
to.
He just wanted to see test the waters.
But I'm like,
whether
this is
to see-
trash. This is trash.
Do you know
to
what?
me.
Do you know what I think maybe happened?
What?
He asked you to back up his home videos, right?
Yeah.
Went through them, and either one or two things.
Mm-hmm.
One, he realized these aren't that interesting.
Yep.
Or two, there was some like porno
Questionable, yeah,
stuff,
okay.
questionable
And
And he's like,
material
I need to
on
give
there.
him something.
And he's like, maybe I don't want to give this stuff to a random person I don't know that well
Right.
to watch through and digitize, essentially.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe he got cold feet. It's like, I'll just give him this random VHS I have of people on snowmobiles.
I was like,
But the thing that I love most is just don't bring it up again. It's not like
Yeah.
Tom's going to turn around and go, hey, what happened to your home video?
That's
Like,
true, yeah.
He's never asked me about it.
just still have the tape.
Oh, no, I definitely
threw
threw
it
it
out.
out.
Okay.
I definitely
Okay.
threw it out.
So by all accounts, then we should tell this person to throw out the jacket.
I think Tim should throw the jacket out just like I did X Games summer
Yeah.
of '98 snowmobile edition or winter edition. I guess.
The summer games of the snowmobile.
No, every sport was done on snowmobiles, all of them.
Right.
The skiing, everything.
half
track and
The
field.
tobogganing, it didn't even fit the snowmobile in the toboggan. It was
Shot
a mess.
Yeah, right.
The shot put, yeah.
It was a snowmobile versus Tonya Harding and ice skating as well.
It was a mess.
Yeah, it's great.
Stephen Bradbury mowing down people in his snowmobile.
Anyway, so yeah, that's my advice for
I
Tim
think
personally.
2 years is a big enough window.
Yeah.
That is long enough.
Yeah.
Can you rock the jacket yourself?
I don't think so.
Maybe it's got bad memories, bad juju on it.
Yeah,
juju?
I think sometimes jackets as well. There are some people I've known in the past who have had jackets that's their go-to jacket all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And it kind of they form a symbiotic relationship
Yeah,
with the
right.
jacket where like it's almost like the Venom
It's like
suit.
Venom, yeah.
Yeah, well it's like
We are jacket.
yes. And their body is like too infused with the jacket, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to wear it, right?
Right,
It could be
right.
one of those jackets where like the sweat is imprinted into the pits. You,
be
don't know.
You could be walking around Manhattan giving the
Yeah.
pistol guns,
The finger guns.
just like
Yeah.
Peter Parker did in
Yeah.
Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
I think 2 years is long enough.
Yeah.
Don't throw it out. Donate to Goodwill. If it's in
Yeah.
good nick, give the jacket to somebody who could use it.
For
Is
sure.
what I think.
It really bothers me that the evil version of me and me
Do the same thing.
probably going to do the same thing. Like I'm suggesting the evil activity to the evil version of me.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I feel like that's a paradox.
Marcus, just quickly before we wrap this question up.
Yep.
Do you have any ads that you've lost to the sands of time
Do I have any ads that,
that
I've
you
lost
can
to-
think of?
Nah, not really. Because I mean, there is one. Nah, not lost. There's nothing that I've lost.
You're like,
think
I know
need-
it's
You
there.
can find them
I
all.
can find them
you were
all.
able to find the Black Swan Black Thong ad on
Yeah.
YouTube, which was your favorite.
That was it.
Or the two gin and tonics, 2 vodkas and a scotch, 5 cougars,
or
thanks.
5 cougars,
You know,
thanks.
it's like when you look at the 90s ads, you look them up, they were like so, oh, dudes will love this.
Yeah.
Kind of like, that tilts.
You
Like,
know who will love this? Men.
yeah, like that Black Swan dip
Yeah.
ad is so weird because they're selling dip, but they sell it of a guy perving on a woman's G-string and going,
Yeah, saying he's
Black Thong.
Because the woman, his girlfriend, is like, don't forget to get some Black Swan. And he's like, oh, Black Swan. He's looking for a Black Swan. Oh no, he's looking for a dip.
He's looking for
like,
a dip.
Which one was it? And he sees a girl bend over and he's like, black thong. And he's like, oh, it's the black swan.
Yeah.
Super sexist.
It's so messed up.
Terrible.
It's like, hey,
You can tell that
we want to target our dips to perverts.
That's what we
like-
want. That's
you
what
like
we want buying the deal. Black
You want to
Swan's
get
still
freaky
out.
with some tzatziki?
You
Black
want to
Swan
dip
still
into that,
exist?
don't you? Hey?
Does Black Swan still
Black Swan
exist?
still exists.
It's still around.
Hey, they did
my
it right.
My wife
Hey.
works on Black Swan.
There you
in
go.
advertising, I'm pretty sure.
Does she really?
Yeah, there you go. I might bring up that as an ad idea. Hey,
Bring it back.
Bring
Bring it
back
back.
the black thong.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of any ads that are like any jingles. I feel like the only one that I really get is the Indica,
Indica.
which is
Yes.
is the-
That's such a good. Yeah, that's a great one.
It's an insurance ad thing.
Okay.
And the guy's talking to, I think it's like Amy. I think it's Amy. I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
I think it's Amy because the only reason why I watched it was because I was watching the football.
Yep.
And he goes, "What if aliens abduct me?" Indica.
Oh,
So he's trying to
yeah.
see what his insurance covers him
What
for.
it covers for.
Oh,
And me
yeah,
and my-
yeah, yeah.
We were watching at the same time. We weren't together, but I messaged Daniel to go, Indica? And he's like, oh, yeah, I saw it too.
He knew.
Yeah. And we
Can't find that on
can't
YouTube.
find
Can't
that
find that on
either.
YouTube.
Oh.
Similar to, there's one clip on, was Beauty and the Geek.
Yeah. I think I
There's
know.
one clip
Yes.
on Beauty and the Geek.
Yeah, this isn't a commercial, but yeah,
TV show.
can I
Yeah.
set up the segment?
You can set up. You
Yeah,
can-
so the whole people know Beauty and the Geek, right?
Yeah.
And in this particular segment,
Yeah, okay.
in the particular segment, they were forcing the geeks to rap battle,
Yeah.
and like basically do freestyle rapping, right?
Yeah.
And this one geek gets up, and he's like really confident. He's about to start.
He's like,
and-
he's like
yeah,
diving
yeah,
over
he's
to the
gesturing like a
microphone.
hip hop person,
Yeah.
and then he essentially goes, "My name is Tom," and he looks like he starts and he goes, he black thongs it, but
Yeah.
he says, "Oh crap!" instead, and like almost bursts into tears and walks off stage.
It's
find it?
horrible for him, but we can't find that clip.
It's got to be on
anywhere.
some sort of catch-up service or
Yeah.
something now these
This
days.
was like 10 years
This
ago.
was, and me and David, I think we were at the same house. Again, we were just pissing ourselves laughing.
Yeah.
We can't find that on YouTube.
What a shame. You'll never be able to relive it.
I think we've reminisced enough on our TV days.
Oh, I wanted to bring up the ad where they're like, you know who really loves it? Your mum. Do you remember that? No, it was like a noodles ad. Maggi noodles. He's like, oh, I love Maggi noodles. And he goes, you know who really loves it? Your mum. That exists, dude.
Yeah,
that
I remember
exists.
that. See, I remember that.
Those were a wild time.
Especially in Australian advertising, I guess.
Oh, man.
Well, let's leave it there for. We can start a whole new episode about talking about weird ads.
Weird
but,
ads. Weird ads from the
have we answered the
90s.
question for Tim?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, cool. Let's leave it there for Tim then, and let's leave it there for the podcast. Great questions brought to the table as always. Marcus,
Yeah.
you have been challenged to bring a game.
Yeah, well, we'll see. 10
needs
weeks.
to happen.
I got 10 weeks.
It
I'm
needs to
all right,
happen. I'm going to
guys.
give you 5 weeks. The
Oh,
count-
no, 10
the
weeks.
Doomsday clock is at 5.
That's right. 5 weeks, I think,
don't
is
know,
good.
Once the baby comes, I want to have a game before the baby comes because who knows if I'm even able to do the podcast.
It's true.
So
It's true. 10 weeks.
consider it a gift from my child. How about that?
All right.
Way to manipulate him, Tom. I like
For the
it.
child.
Or
That's
for the
it.
baby. That's all the time we have for the show, guys. If you want to get in touch with us like people have in the past, you can email us at tqhpodcast@gmail.com, which is where we got someone saying that they loved Yoga or Noga.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think of Damien's games and rate Damien as usual, as we like to say.
Yes, please do.
Please
Hey, Damien.
don't.
You can also contact us through the Facebook and Twitter, TQH Podcast, and you can follow us and like us there, obviously, as well. Listen to the show on Spotify and listen to it and subscribe to it on iTunes. Rate, subscribe, leave a review. 5 stars would be awesome if you could do that. But that is all the time we have for the show, guys. Thank you to everybody out there for listening. Thank you, of course, to Marcus.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you to Damien.
Your mum.
And as we end every episode,
Stay curious.